Revenant Act 2 has been released, and today we have some new secrets and news to discuss. A brand new Firecracker event and quests that will award a fan favorite Destiny 1 item. Welcome Guardians, today we take a look at these mysteries and much more. Let's first start with some free god rolls. Now I'm sure you've seen everybody and their brother already post their Get Your God Rolls Now videos, but here's a reminder for those that didn't know this was a thing. In a recent This Week in Destiny, Bungie said that Banshee 44 will have a small collection of weapons in the tower with curated perk rolls. Their goal is to get you some perk combinations that were a bit harder to earn due to a bug. So as you can see, here are the weapons: a rose with fluted barrel, accurized round, slide shot, explosive payload, smooth grip, and handling. Multi-mag with polygonal rifling, tactical mag, attrition orbs, kinetic tremors, and a reload masterwork. Indebted kindness with smart drift control, tactical mag, loose change, volt shot, and velocity masterwork. Compass Rose with corkscrew rifling, light mag, snapshot sights, slide shot, and a handling masterwork. An adept hothead with hard launch, impact casing, tracking module, and clown cartridge with a reload masterwork. And lastly, the Versus Chill inhibitor with counter mass, spike grenades, envious arsenal, bait and switch, and a reload masterwork. Now, Bungie did note that dungeon-related weapons will require dungeon ownership, and also at least one of the dungeon completions. So these are all free, go ahead and pick them up at Banshee now. Next up, we have a secret quest that seems to award the Chatterwhite shader that was in Destiny 1. Here's what that shader looks like on my hunter. I hopped on to get this image. So we have Super Black from Into the Light and Festival of the Lost, giving Guardians an all-black option for their fashion choices. Now we have an all-white option in store. Destiny 2 currently does have Bitter Pearl, but this is the OG white shader. Now to my knowledge, this quest is not yet available, and I'm not sure when it will be. Maybe some random week, maybe during the Dawning. From the files though, this event is called a Firecracker event. If you venture down toward the Drifter, there's a random waypoint and a vending machine near some elixir. This seems to be tied to this quest, and maybe the waypoint is appearing early. The game post has posted some information about this quest that was taken from the files, so we're going to dive through that right now if you'd like to learn some more about it. You can unlock the Chatterwhite shader in Destiny 2 by completing the Packed Lunch questline. There will be 8 quests tied to this in total. The Packed Lunch quest has you visit Drifter and complete 5 bento boxes, which apparently are sort of like Japanese takeout boxes or lunch boxes. After you complete 5 of those, you'll visit this vending machine to receive a bootleg tincture from the Drifter. The next 7 quests have you start off by speaking to the Drifter, complete some activity, and then turn in the box to Eris Morn for some rewards. So maybe lore-wise this has something to do with these 2 lovers.
Guess we're all full of surprises, ain't we?
I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt that you're being genuine.
Oh, I'm always genuine. People just ain't always paying attention. For real though, Moondust might have given me a push. Thought it'd help.
Sounds like familiar advice. Is it though? Helping?
No joke? I think so.
I'm not going to read every step, but here are the activities you'll have to do for the different quests. Finish final encounters in any raid or dungeon. Raids provide additional progress, and you must have 2 completions required. Collect 10 dubious celery from defeated targets in Gambit, and collect 10 century eggs from defeated combatants on the moon. Get 200 final blows with Malfeasance, Witherhoard, Touch of Malice, Whisper of the Worm, Xenophage, or Arbalest. Secure 200 final blows with Gambit weapons. Get 50 Guardian Final Blows in Crucible or Gambit. Final Blows in Gambit with hand cannons will earn additional progress. And lastly, defeat 3 nightmare bosses and challenging combatants. So it'll be interesting to see what rewards this gives players, hopefully something worth it. Now, Chatterwhite seems to be the reward if you complete all of them, but I'm talking about these mini-quests specifically. Something that hopefully will get players excited and not just materials, for example. But that's all we have right now for the quest. Maybe there's some secret way to unlock it in-game, or just some event Bungie has planned at a later date. Here's a list of all the new content included here in Revenant Act 2. More of pretty much the same that we've had in Act 1. New artifact perks, tonics, fieldwork missions, and 3 new weapons. Iron Banner gets a new armor set, Iron Intent, and a new stasis rocket-assisted sidearm called Tinasha's Mastery. In case you were wondering, yeah, big change here, but the helm finally has some windows over the blast damage, and we're not really stuck in this box anymore. Well, we still are, but you can't see it. If you missed a recap of this week's story, or this act's story rather I should say, it's actually pretty good. Fikrul brings back an ancient enemy, and we get a sick cutscene of Reese and the Whirlwind that speaks about an entity inside the Echo and what it's after.
Sings of Reese through our memories. It seeks an old strength. Strength to guide the scattered through a time of doubt and wrath.
This season has a bunch of new cosmetic rewards available at Eververse. New ships, sparrows, emotes, finishers, and so on. There's a Street Fighter crossover and a Doki Doki armor set, so here's a look at all the new cosmetics. Anyway, Guardians, that's all we got for today's video. An update on some secrets coming in Revenant, some god rolls, and what you can expect later in Act 2. If you'd like to see some more Destiny news, lore, and mysteries just like this video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.